Today, I'll be sharing with you guys my incredible trip to LA and the most amazing food I got to try. While I was there, I could not miss the opportunity to meet the burger god, my brother Alvin. You might know him from the burger show on First We Feast. He's the owner of Envoy Burgers and Egg Slut in LA. He welcomed me to come try some of his delicious burgers. He said he grinds all of his meats in store. They even dry age some of their meat for their burgers, and that is a plus on my book. He made Angel and I a variety of burgers and fries to give it a try.
Let's go, burger time.
We started with a DH burger, and let me tell you something, that was a monster.
10 ounces.
10 ounces, that's a big boy.
Yeah, 10 ounces, all in-house dry-aged beef. He says cheers, everybody. I'm like, yeah!
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
It's so juicy, bro.
Yeah.
But the
Like
crust.
the sweet
How do you
spot.
get the crust?
Yeah, like I said, we based it in beef tallow. Literally, we just have like gallons and gallons of tallow.
Oh, the tallow?
We make beef butter out of tallow and butter. We put the beef butter on the bun.
That's a 10 out of 10.
I gotta tell you something, basting the burger with beef tallow, that's genius because the flavor was amazing. Next was the grizzly burger, which he dunks and fries everything directly in beef tallow.
Which one is this one?
That one is deep fried in tallow.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Cheers, everybody. Bro.
Yeah, it's unreal.
This is your number one salad?
These two, that one and that one.
So delicious. Has pickles, that little pickle touch, you know?
It's
Like,
important.
perfectly balanced, you know what I mean? Cut out the richness, you know what I'm
Exactly,
talking about?
exactly.
And then you use that little gooey American cheese. Which
Yeah.
You gotta go for the American
Yeah,
cheese.
and you have to dunk it in tallow, all of it. You have to. You
I
have
know.
to. It doesn't have the same effect
No.
if you don't dunk the cheese in the tallow.
Okay, tell me about this one
So
right
this is inspired by like every classic Los Angeles burger joint.
The classic double was absolutely incredible. The blend of all of the meats to make that patty and that burger sauce, man, that thing was amazing.
Right, sesame seed bun is like what we do.
It's a
here.
go-to here in
Yeah.
LA.
You have ribeye in there, you have picanha trim, you have New York trim, you have all the trim from our case.
Look at that crust. You know it's gonna be good. Cheers, everybody. That one has to be your number one salad.
It's our number one seller.
It has to be.
By far.
That one is crazy. It's perfect in every way. The sesame buns on the top, the crunchiness that you guys put on the crust is amazing. The pickle, the sauce. What's in the sauce? Can you tell?
Literally what you think it is. It's every
Ketchup, mayo.
yeah, every condiment in a burger restaurant. You throw it into one place, and then we have sweet relish, and then a little secret after
A little
that.
secret. That's right. We'll keep the secret on.
Yeah, with a little secret
Come
after
try
that.
it. That's what you gotta do.
I wish he would tell me his secrets. No wonder why that is his best seller.
So this is our spicy burger. It has a little bit of Korean influence in it.
The spicy burger has a combination of fluffy poppy seeds bun and a spicy mayo, creating the perfect balance of flavors.
Yeah,
Is it
for
too
sure.
spicy or is it just spicy
No,
enough?
apparently it's just spicy enough.
Just spicy
It
enough.
used to be way too spicy, and
Oh
now
my
it's like
God.
just enough.
Cheers. Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah, it's a bit spicy.
Very different flavor, completely different flavor, every single
Yeah.
one of them. It's so fluffy, the bread.
Yeah.
Super fluffy.
Milk bread.
Milk bread.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good
different.
combination though.
Yeah.
Very good combination.
Yeah, it's basically inspired by Korean barbecue.
I think this one is perfectly balanced. I love this one. All my Korean people, you gotta come try this one right here.
He also made Angel a burger with no veggies. I guess he really watches Guga Foods.
And this one is just for Angel.
Yeah.
No,
Meat,
what is that?
cheese, bun.
Yeah, that's you, bro. You gotta try it,
That's
not
like,
me.
That's like our
Cheers, everybody.
no sauce, nothing. That's literally we just call it a beef bread.
Amazing.
Bun.
It does not get better than this.
The loaded fries, the way he purees the scallions and mix it with sour cream was a surprising idea.
French fries.
Loaded French fries.
So this is basically sour cream and onion.
Sour cream number, but there's some green stuff there.
Yeah, it's just sour cream.
Really?
Yeah. So we puree the scallions and we make like a nice paste.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then we mix it with sour cream. That's it. Or they do like pastrami, but we do it with. We like to showcase our beef a lot.
That's so good. So good.
The chopped burgers and peppers on top was just like a perfect touch. He even had one of his cooks to cook a picanha for me to give it a try.
Oh, picanha steak.
Yeah.
I think it's a
You
picanha
want
burger.
one? Can you cook one for him?
Yeah, I got you.
He's gonna judge you though, because you know he's Brazilian.
Cheers, everybody.
What do you think?
No sugar coating. I think the quality of the meat's great. Right? I think it's missing quite a bit of salt. Quite a bit of salt. And the last thing is get rid of the fat, bro.
Never take out the fat from the picanha. Never, ever. Save the fat. Overall, the whole experience was amazing, and I want to thank Alvin for welcoming me and letting me try some of his incredible food. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know which burgers are the best one that you saw me trying. If you did enjoy it, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you
first. And I want to know your opinion. Tell me how you like it.
Grab it with the hand?
Just grab it with your hand and then just bite on it and let me know. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Wow.
So easy to make.
Man.
And so good.
That's a whole mini meal in your hand.
Exactly. It's like a little hamburger or a meal, like you said. I mean, this is amazing.
I can see this being served on like a fancy party, for real.
Yeah, no, for real. It's a hefty appetizer, you know what I mean?
It's gonna fill you up before you can tell.
Exactly. And as you saw it, super cheap to make. You don't have to use the duck fat if you don't want to. Use any other regular fat. Obviously, the duck fat's gonna give you something extra, but highly recommend.
On today's video, Google reviews versus Yelp reviews. Which one do you trust more? Which one is your source to know where is the best place to eat? I'm gonna put both of them against each other to find out which one is gonna be better. First up, we got this restaurant called Francisca with over 23,000 reviews. It has to be amazing, right? Well, at least that's my hope. The problem with reviews is that sometimes they can be quite biased, and I want to know if they are true or not. Enough talking. They're known for their grilled chicken. I'm hungry. We gotta eat. Let's go. So we just arrived. They have a nice outdoor seating, nice atmosphere, looks nice. But with that being said, apparently they're known for their charcoal chicken, which I'm excited to try. Taking a look at the menu, there's quite a few things to choose from. I see a lot of appetizers here, and I'm gonna go for the cachapa, which I think is phenomenal, especially if it's done right. Also, they have the pata con picado. I'm gonna go for that as well. And of course, chicharrones, which is pork crackling with the meat, everybody. It is amazing, especially if it's done right. Now, it's a little bit difficult to do it correctly. It takes a little bit of skill because you want your chicharrone to be nice and crispy, but not so hard that it's gonna break your teeth, you know? And for the main course, I'll be ordering their famous chicken. Oh yes, I will. Enough talking, and let's eat. Oh, wow, a lot of things arrived. Okay, gracias. So all of the appetizers arrived at the same time, everybody, and I kind of like that, you know, that way we can just rock and roll. But I'm gonna introduce to you one at a time. Here we have a cachapa. Now, if you've never had this, I will quickly give you an explanation. It is a dough made out of corn that they blended on the blender or sometimes even on a pesto and mortar, but it's filled up with a tremendous amount of cheese. They are all Latin American style cheeses. If you never had any of those cheeses, it's hard to explain what they actually taste like, but at the same time, this looks phenomenal. It looks incredible. I want to go ahead and dig right in. I'm gonna go right in the middle, everybody. Feels nice. Yeah, it's nice and tender. And this is what we have right here. Here you can clearly see all the three cheeses. Cheers. Wow, that is good. And I absolutely love the fresh cheese on top. I had a lot of cachapas, everybody, and this one right here is absolutely delicious, exactly what you would expect. The wonderful thing is the differences between the cheese and the sweetness of the corn. The top cheese right here, this one here is a little bit salty, so you feel that saltiness. Then you have the dough, which is slightly sweet, and then you have the sour cream-like cheese, which is nata. But I can promise you one thing, if you eat it, you're gonna like it. But next, the chicharrones. I'm the meat guy, so this one here, just by the looks, does not look like my favorite ones. I'll tell you why. First of all, the chicharrones, which is supposed to be the crispy part right here on the top, this is not crispy at all. What is this? Where's the chicharrones? It's supposed to be the skin, everybody. It's skinless. There is absolutely no crispy skin in this at all. This is a skinless pork belly. Let's give the chicharrone a go. Oh no, that's terrible. Nothing being done on this chicharrone at all. They did absolutely nothing. They cut it in small cubes, threw it in the fryer, and served it to you. No additional flavor, no crispiness, no crunchiness. It's just average. Let's try with the sauce. So they have a green sauce here. I want to give this a try. With the sauce, cheers. That's a cilantro sauce. Made it slightly better. Not my favorite, not crispy, and there's no seasoning at all because they put all of the seasoning right now just on top of the chicharrón. It's just average. Next, we got empanada, and if you come to Miami, you're gonna find several different variations of empanada, and each little place there's their own take on it. This is what we like to call Colombian style empanada. The dough is completely different. It's nice and crispy, and it's also quite greasy. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Oh boy, that filling stuck together, everybody. But as you can see, they give you a generous amount of filling, which is a good thing. But let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh, very crispy, slightly sweet. You can definitely feel a lot of the bell peppers. That is what is bringing the sweetness. I tell you what, and I had a lot of empanadas. For me to say that I like this empanada, that's a good thing, everybody. That dough is made out of corn flour, and that's why it's so popular with a lot of people. This is a good empanada. I like it. And here we have their specialty. Patacon. I'll be honest with you, never had it, never seen anything like it. Obviously, I love that they serve on a cast iron skillet. The outer crust is basically tostones. Nice and crispy, very delicious. Oh wow. Excuse me, this part is amazing, everybody. Oh, I like that. Yeah, this is nice and crispy and exactly what I was expecting. But now I want to see what the filling, let's see what the fuss is all about. I'm gonna go inside here and see what they have inside, everybody. So there's a lot of things going on here. Oh, a generous amount of meat. Ooh, take a look at that. I'm not quite sure even of what it is, but it looks nice and creamy. Enough talk, let's give it a go right now. Oh wow, with some crispiness. That is delightful. I've never had anything like this. I'll be honest with you. They are putting a lot of sauces over here. That's why it is super creamy. The meat, it's skirt steak. They actually just sauteed on a pan. But I think what's bringing everything together is the sauce. I'll be honest with you. Skip all other appetizers and go for this. And here we have the main course. Wow. So we got the grilled chicken here that is actually done on charcoal. I'm really looking forward to this one. But also the yuca that I told you guys about. Now they put a sauce. Normally it's like a garlic sauce on top. I'm excited to try it. And obviously here they have tostones. It is fried plantains, not banana, even though it looks like a banana. The best application for plantains is actually doing tostones like this, which is nice and crispy, salty. This is amazing, everybody. It's phenomenal. I like it a lot. Oh, I can eat 1,000 of those. But that's not what we're here for. We are here for the chicken, their main dish, what they're known for. And we actually had a very concerning review. Yoli says, I really don't understand where these glowing reviews are coming from. Yes, the service is great, but that's where everything ends. Their food is tasteless, the chicken doesn't even come warm, and I won't be coming back. 1 star. Just by the looks, it looks totally fine to me. I had piri piri chicken in Portugal, and that was on a whole nother level, so I want to see how this one is gonna be. But I'm also gonna grab that crispy skin, which is quite important. This is a much better bite. We have meat in one side, and then on the other side, we have that crispy skin. Oh wow, that has a very interesting off flavor. I thought it was gonna be great. I went through a little roller coaster of emotions there, everybody. At first bite, it was nice and savory taste on my mouth, so it seemed fantastic. But as you take more bites, it has an off flavor to the chicken. I don't feel any charcoal flavor whatsoever, and I'm comparing this with the chicken that I had in Portugal. That was life-changing good, okay? The flavor that is left on my mouth is quite unpleasant. I'm not a fan. The skin is supposed to be nice and crispy, but it's quite rubbery, so it's not crispy at all. Let me try this yuca. I'm really curious about the yuca. A yuca with the sauce on top. Cheers. Okay, that yuca is delicious, okay? The chicken is not bland, and the chicken does have a good amount of flavor. However, the flavor that it has, it's not my thing. Next up, the most recommended restaurant in Yelp, Bocas. I'm looking forward to this because the pictures look incredible. And most importantly, let's see how good the food actually is. Because in the end of the day, everybody, it doesn't matter what anyone says. It's all about the food. Let's go.
Okay, we just arrived here in this restaurant, everybody. It's a nice setting. I like the settings. They also have Christmas lights going on. So here's the menu. Bocas House. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Is the picanha good?
He's great.
Very good. It's not good, it's very good. Oh my God, I got excited.
Picanha.
She said that the wagyu picanha is very good, everybody. And if you put a wagyu picanha on the menu, I'll be honest with you, I'll be ordering it. We have our first appetizer, the shrimp Costa. It looks fantastic. The shrimp seems to have a very creamy sauce, a nice, beautiful mashed potato on the bottom. Well, enough talking, let's dig into it right now. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove a little bit of this shrimp and go directly into the mashed potato. Oh, it has a little bit of avocado as well. Completely destroy the whole thing, everybody. The shrimp is super creamy. Take a look at that. Wow. The shrimp has a wonderful lemony flavor that is a creamy sauce but with also a lot of acidity, so it ties up together perfectly with shrimp. Next, we got this monster appetizer platter with several different things. Croquetas, which looks phenomenal, nice and crispy. We also got the pequeños arepitas. It's a very tiny pieces of chicharrón. Looks absolutely phenomenal, everybody. So let's see what this croqueta is all about. It is super crispy. Oh, look at the inside. It is seafood. Nice and creamy, very small hints of seafood flavor. I can tell immediately that they're using codfish for this. Next, I'm gonna dig into this tequeño. So this is basically fried dough, and inside they have cheese, everybody. Look at that. Oh, that is perfect. The batter is slightly sweet. The cheese is Venezuelan cheese, but very similar to like mozzarella cheese. It is as good as it gets for a tequeño. So this is an arepita, very famous in Venezuela, and as you can clearly see inside, it's just made out of corn flour. Nice and crispy. Oh man, everything is good. I'm gonna try with the sauce, this green sauce right here, which I think is cilantro based. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, these are top notch. Lastly, we got the cheese. So this is fried cheese, nicely golden brown, which I like very much. Nice and gooey. Let's go ahead and break this cheese apart. Oof. It's delicious. It's like fried mozzarella, but without breadcrumbs. Just the best part of the mozzarella stick. That's what that tastes like. That's good. I'm looking forward to my picanha. Both of these appetizers are absolutely delicious, but there's a very concerning reveal we must talk about.
Darlene says, our table had cockroaches on it. 1 star. Ugh, I really hope my table doesn't have cockroach. That's terrible. Anything but cockroach.
So the picanha has arrived. What is this? I'm not used to people cutting the picanha, and I actually don't like that at all because all of the... So I have mixed feelings over here, especially they put sauce on top of the picanha. I mean, it looks like it was cooked medium rare, which is totally great. Not quite sure. I have mixed feelings, everybody. I'm not gonna lie, okay? It's sliced nice and thin. However, I can immediately tell that they cut it with the grain. Second of all, why is there a green sauce and a white sauce on top of it? I'm gonna get one that has only one sauce and not multiple sauces. It looks like you got a nice crust. It also rendered the fat properly. So let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh no, we were doing so well. It's not a good one at all, everybody. First of all, there's no seasoning, there's no salt whatsoever on this picanha. I think they're trying to mask it with the sauce. Since I didn't get much sauce, there's nothing going on. And it's also bitter because the char is way too strong. Too much char on this picanha. So whenever you cook your picanha, you don't want to overdo it with the crust, because if you do, it will taste bitter, and that is exactly what this one tastes like. Oh no. I'm gonna take another bite and see if this is actually a wagyu picanha like they're stating it is. Keep in mind that they're charging a lot of money for this here. So, oh man, it is a wagyu picanha, but I think I know what's going on here. The issue with this is that it tastes like old meat. If a restaurant orders something and they don't sell it right away, you know, they'll just freeze it and refreeze it. That's what this one tastes like. It's slightly bitter. That's probably one of the worst picanhas I've had so far on a restaurant setting. It's pretty hard to mess up a picanha, everybody. You gotta really try really hard. But if the meat is old and it tastes old, that's not good. If you don't season it enough with salt, that's not good. And if you go all out and you put too much char on it, it will taste bitter, especially fat. When you caramelize the fat way too much, it's a no go.
But let's try this mac and cheese. It looks promising. So it looks nice and cheesy. They call this the mac and cheese, the winner. Oh, wow. Award-winning mac and cheese. It is super, super cheesy. Oh, wow. They don't chip out on the cheese, everybody. Let's try this mac and cheese, because look at it. Looks fantastic to me. The winner chicken dinner. Oh, well, we got a problem here. So here's the deal with this mac and cheese. What do you want on a mac and cheese? To be super nice and creamy, right? Now they add a lot of cheese, a tremendous amount of cheese on top, but the sauce itself, there's no sauce. It's dry. I've never tasted a dry mac and cheese, which is kind of weird, but it is super cheesy. It has a wonderful flavor, but overall, the interior of it, there's no sauce at all. Like completely dry, just pasta by itself. I don't know why they call it the winner, but I'll tell you one thing. All of their appetizers was top notch. This part, not a huge fan. I went to both restaurants. First, the top-rated restaurant in Google. Not everything was perfect. I think the biggest difference is between Yelpers and Googlers. Yelpers are more on the foodie side. Now that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Both top-rated restaurants were not perfect in any way. That goes to show you something. Whether you use Yelp or Google, they can both be a great tool to help you decide where to go, but they should definitely not be your final decision. And even though these were the top-rated restaurants in this area, should I try the worst-rated restaurants to see if they're true or not? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'm down, as I have a feeling a lot of restaurants are actually suffering because of reviews. Be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see next, because I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
On this video, I'll be sharing with you some incredible restaurants in Japan. Yes, I went where the locals eat, and it was absolutely incredible. However, I also became a victim of the worst tourist trap there is. You're gonna be shocked on how much money I paid and the quality of steaks. But first, when you go to Japan, you gotta have wagyu beef. And the best restaurants for this are the ones that are not fancy. Take, for example, this very first one that we're going to. You can't even tell that it's a restaurant. You gotta go up on some sketchy stairs, so I was hoping for the best. Now this is yakiniku. Notice that there's no fancy presentation here, and you get to cook your own beef. And when you first put it, it will stick to the grill grate. Once it's ready, it will release. But the wonderful thing about yakiniku is the experience. Being able to cook the meat to your liking, and most importantly, having a great time doing it. Now I want you to notice one thing. It is being cooked on real charcoal. If you are looking for a yakiniku restaurant, charcoal should be a priority on your list.
Enough talking, let's eat. I got some nice kimchi radish here as well. Oh, it looks phenomenal. This radish right here breaks up the fattiness. What a nice meal. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Nice and juicy. Gotta render that fat, you know what I mean? If you render that fat, it's just gonna taste a lot better. And I love that everybody gets to cook their own beef. I get a break. Trying to get some sizzling here, gugafood style. So good. Beef and rice, that's all you need. Savages. Absolute savages. I'm telling you, everybody, the best experiences I have had in Japan so far is not on the fancy restaurants. This one right here was just awesome. A complete chaos because my family loves beef, but what an awesome restaurant, man. And reasonably priced. Nice, simple restaurant, straight, all about the food. That was absolutely delicious.
Little hole-in-the-wall restaurants like this are just awesome. But after having all this delicious food, we wanted to do some sightseeing. And our very first stop was Nara, where they have deers that bow to you all the time.
Right now we're heading to Nara. It's gonna be a nice quick pit stop, but very enjoyable. The only issue was that getting here was a little bit confusing, everybody. The train stations, if you don't understand the language, can be quite complicated. But nevertheless, we got on the right train and we're heading to Nara, and I'm looking forward to it. This park belonged to them, everybody. What's up, dude? She's like, it's pretty cool, everybody. They stand still. You can feed them, give them the cookies. I gotta say, everybody, that is a very cool experience. They're all chilled. They bow to you. Even if you don't have the food, they come close to you to see if you have food, but they're very relaxed.
This park is a must and you should definitely visit. Just be real careful with the deers though, because a lot of them have fleas and you don't want to get those on you. But there's one more location I wanted to visit before continue the eating spree, and that would be the monkey park. But the problem is getting there. The climb to the top to see the monkeys is insane. We finally made it on top of the mountains. That was not easy, but I gotta say, this is pretty cool. Check it out. The humans are the one caged up. The monkeys are all free and loose. And here you get to buy some food and give it to them. Look at that baby one. Look at the baby. Oh, he won it. That boy is happy, everybody. You got a nice view of Kyoto over here. Wow. All right, it was worth the walk. This is pretty cool, everybody. If you're willing to put the work, you're willing to see the monkeys. They run around like crazy, having a good time, but most importantly, they're looking for food. If you give them food, they'll be happy. But the view over here is beautiful. The monkey park is pretty cool, everybody, but you gotta remember one thing. What comes up must come down. And going down the mountain is a lot worse than going up. Let's do this. I can tell you from experience, when you put a little bit of effort, those things will be extremely memorable. That monkey park was awesome. We made it to the bottom of the mountain, everybody. That was not easy. That made me tired. My calves are burning. So to refuel myself from the whole day of cardio, I decided to have one of the classics in Japan, and that would be ramen. This ramen shop is quite traditional, nothing fancy, and we all know the best places are these. Very traditional, and we ordered a bunch of good things. We got some gyoza, shoyu ramen, even a ham cutlet that looked really good, but I'm excited. Here I decided to order quite a few things, and the first thing that arrived was kimchi. Good kimchi. We got some gyoza. It's nice and light. Love the crispiness on the bottom, as you can see right here. Inside is extremely juicy, delicious. These quick bites were okay, but what I was really looking forward to was this, shoyu ramen. Wow, take a look at my ramen. Are you kidding me? Some cabbage on the top. Got a lot of pork over here. Got a perfect egg. Okay, I gotta attack the ramen. That's gonna be the perfect bite right there. It's very light. One of the options was to be extra fatty or light on fat. I went light on fat because sometimes when you eat ramen, it can be very, very rich. Perfect combination. This is a delicious ramen. You want to try one of these eggs right here. The eggs are just different in Japan. That's amazing, everybody. Amazing. That ramen was incredible, everybody. Yep, this was a delicious ramen. Unlike tonkatsu ramen, this one is not as rich. Shoyu ramen, I feel like you can eat it at any time. However, our next one is even more traditional than this. They make you take your shoes off, and they give you these numbers, and we're gonna order omo rice. Not really the omo rice I was expecting, but it's egg and rice. My omo rice arrived. Yes. It might come to you as a surprise, but not every omu rice looks like kichi omu rice. That man has mastered his craft, because this one has nothing to do with presentation. It's all about the taste. Okay, I'm excited. Looks like they put the demi-glaze sauce right on top. They give you also a little bit of katsu. It's very good. They make it with ketchup for sure. Very light in flavor. Japanese people don't put a lot of salt. This is amazing. Yep, as I expected, they concentrate 100% on flavor. It was absolutely delicious. But my wife decided to go in a different direction and ordered this. It was an egg on top and some katsu on the bottom. She loved it, but my kids wanted more ramen, so they went for it. Overall, this was an incredible restaurant with some awesome dishes. And the fact that you're able to sit on the floor and enjoy, I knew it was not a tourist trap. Very traditional, very delicious. An overall awesome experience. They focus 100% on the flavor of the food, not the fancy presentation. Same goes for our next location. We are trying to find a good location to eat. There seems to be a very interesting street over here. Omoide Yokocho. Oh, let's give it a try. They have small shops everywhere. Just gotta find a good one. We're gonna find a spot to eat, everybody. This guy seemed friendly. He called me Miami Vice, everybody. What's going on? I'm not gonna lie, he made me a little bit scared. But once I noticed he was just being extremely friendly, there was no other place I wanted to eat more than here. They had a large selection of skewers. Each one looks better than the next. And by the way, yakitori is beer food, so you gotta make sure you enjoy with a cold one. And my first one might not be for everyone.
Hey, there's a heart.
Chicken heart.
One of my favorite things to eat, everybody, chicken heart. Can't eat too much of it because it has a lot of cholesterol, but damn, it's good. Damn, it's good.
If you've never had chicken heart, you must give it a try. I know it might look intimidating for most people, but the flavor is not gamey at all, and you will like it if you try it.
Next up, we got a Frankfurt sausage. That's what they call it here.
This one was delicious, but what made it special was the char and the yakitori sauce, which is tangy and slightly sweet. The next one was straight up chicken, which is what yakitori stands for.
Yakitori. Straight off the grill is amazing.
That was good, but there are so many other options.
It's a tight spot, but it's an awesome spot. That was an incredible experience, everybody. 10 out of 10. The guy is yelling at you, having a good time. You're drinking some beer, eating some yakitori. You can't go wrong with that. That was amazing, amazing.
Yep, every single skewer was awesome. Now this is street food, unlike the next location we're gonna go. Because if you ever open up Instagram and you've seen pancakes, you've seen these. And I said I had to try it. And I was hoping that it was gonna be as good as it looked, or maybe even better.
It was actually difficult to get a reservation in this place because these pancakes are so popular. So yeah, if you wake up early here in Japan and you are an early person, most shops will be closed. You definitely want to wake up a little bit later and enjoy the night life. A lot of food, a lot of great things, but most importantly, we gotta try these pancakes now.
And this is how they are made. They first beat a lot of eggs, and it becomes extremely fluffy, and they cook it nice and slow. Using a temperature gun ensures that they will cook it to perfection. But I gotta be honest with you, it takes a long time to cook them all, because in the end, this is what you're left with.
They give you some syrup as well. They look very, very fluffy. Super fluffy pancakes. Huh? Wow. Let's see. Wow, super fluffy. They give you a generous amount of butter.
Huh?
Oh, that is not maple syrup, everybody. I thought it was going to be maple syrup. Oh no, I think I was expecting something else, something similar to American pancake, and that is not it. It's very eggy. They look very pretty. Oh. Oh, that one is not worth the hype, everybody. Not what we expected. We wanted some good pancakes, but just it wasn't our thing. It's good. My favorite is this beef croquette. So that was a good experience, but not my favorite, everybody. I guess the beef wasn't that good of a quality since it's a chain, you know what I mean? There's no way that was a wagyu. And we ordered a filet mignon, and we also ordered a sirloin. If that was wagyu, it was probably an A1.
That's the thing in most cities. Some places are going to be great and others not so much. But our next one is the one that surprised me the most because we decided to go ahead and take the bullet train and head over to Hakone. It was a long ride, and even though I did eat some snacks on the bullet train, as soon as we arrived we were hungry, and I saw a restaurant serving wagyu beef, and even though it didn't look the best, my family didn't care and wanted it.
We found a yakiniku restaurant where you are able to cook it yourself, and we're going to give it a try. They have some wagyu. We chose 3 things: lean wagyu, fatty wagyu, and also chicken. Yeah, we're gonna eat some chicken too. And my boys are gonna cook, not me. Should be an interesting experience. They give you 2 sauces. One is ponzu, the other one is tare. He's pouring tare right now. Yeah. Orange juice. Let's see. Straight from concentrate. We got the lean wagyu right there. Yes. So we got nice fatty wagyu right here. We're gonna let them practice first, and then he's gonna go ahead and cook the fatty because this takes more skill. Oh, really? Yeah. We'll see. We also got some kimchi. A little bit of rice. Bit of kimchi to go along with it. We got it. It's flavorful, but definitely want to dip it in the sauce.
So as my boys were cooking and giving it to me, the last thing I wanted was to disappoint them and tell them it was terrible. This is what I like to call fake wagyu. By no means is it Kobe beef, but they are charging you like it was. It is a 100% tourist trap. But when my boys were cooking, that was the last thing I was going to tell them. So they kept on going.
Here's the chicken getting ready. Chicken not that tender, but chicken good.
That was the perfect description of a tourist trap. Expensive, bad quality, and totally different than my previous experience. Unlike the little hole in the wall I had previously, which mainly focused on the quality of beef, this one focused more on your experience versus the food. So overall, my top restaurants in Japan are the ones that are most simple. These will always give you the best experience, and it will not cost you an arm and a leg. But there's one restaurant that you must experience if you go to Japan, and that would be conveyor belt sushi. That was my next stop.
All you can eat conveyor belt sushi. That might not be a good thing for them. Okay, so here I guess you pick whatever you want. Gonna order salmon, hamburger steak, tuna yuki, fatty tuna, beef tongue. What? I gotta try that. Ohagi rice cake. Let's try this matcha thing here. Something different. Order. I already ordered a few. I'm gonna wait for my order to arrive.
There are plates going around non-stop. You can just pick whatever one you want, but if you want a special order like I did, those come on the top. But I couldn't wait, and this tamagoyaki was first, which is basically Japanese-style omelette with some rice.
Guess I'll put a little bit of soy sauce on top.
That tasted pretty good. And the most interesting thing for me is this is how they charge you. There's a code on the bottom of the plate, and that's how it adds up to your bill. But then the special orders started arriving. And this one, we got tuna, egg yolk, and scallions. I was looking forward to this one.
Oh, what is that? Super creamy. Very, very fishy. Man, this one's not my favorite, everybody.
Now this one, they call it the hamburger sushi. It's literally hamburger with some mayo.
It is phenomenal.
And their raw salmon just looked terrible. A tiny bit of soy sauce to give it some color, but then that was definitely not the best. But I was missing some wasabi, and this is what they give you. So I put a tiny bit on top and gave it a go.
Very delicious. Oh, the fatty tuna. It looks very good. Let me go ahead and add a tiny bit of soy sauce on top. This one is delicious, everybody. Bam! Seems nice and fresh. It's delicious. Beef tongue. If you ever had beef tongue, you know how good this is, everybody. I'm gonna put a little bit of soy sauce as well. I can order 20 of those. Beef tongue is incredible.
Yep, all of the savory ones was quite delicious. But it was time to try something sweet.
This rice cake. That don't look like no rice. That looks like red bean. Ooh, it's kind of hard. Ooh. Oh, the rice is in the inside. Rice and beans, but as a dessert. Oh. Oh. That confirmed everything. I don't like the beans. And the rice in the middle, if you ever had sweet rice, you know what that tastes like? But it's all mushed up together. And then the red bean as an outer coat. It's not good. But let's try the second one. This one looks a little bit different. I think it's matcha powder, and I think it's matcha mochi. Oh, this one looks much more promising. I don't understand why matcha is so popular. Oh my God, I don't like it. It's sweet, it's gooey, but the matcha powder is just a weird flavor. Why is matcha so popular? I striked out on the desserts. Let's check out. Conveyor belt sushi, great experience. Not the best food, but it's fun, everybody, when your food arrives in a conveyor belt.
It's something you should definitely try. And the best part is that they have this in the US now. However, if you really want to experience Japan, I highly recommend going to the small restaurants. Those are the best. You will have best food, best service, and a memory that you can never forget. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Today we're going to be reacting to the most expensive steak in the world. This video has over 80 million views. Look at how small it is. Medium rare. There you go. Wow. That's a beautiful cut of steak. Notice that it's not too large, which is exactly what you're looking for. And he is cooking it under low heat. Nothing crazy, not too much fire. It is way different the way I cook it because I'm looking for an incredible crust. Notice that it's under low heat. Unlike me, everybody, it's all hell break loose with fire, man. And I can tell you right now, he's gonna have a nice golden brown crust in the end versus me, which is that nice caramelization reaction. Maillard reaction to be specific. Oh, no crust yet. Wow, it is really under low heat. That is incredible. If this was on my charcoal grill, this thing would have been done already. You see how much he seasoned it? A lot of people is afraid to season the steak. Season your steak properly. It will be better. Interesting. Wow. Oh, I know what he's going to do. Yep, he's making bite-sized pieces. That's what it is. He's using the own fat that is being rendered to fry that steak, which is a great idea. But man, it's taking a lot longer than I expected. With me, whenever I'm cooking Japanese Wagyu A5, there is flame everywhere. All hell's breaking loose. Notice how big my Japanese Wagyu A5 is. This guy is tiny pieces. And for good reason. They're doing it right because it's a steak for you to have little bites versus eating the whole steak. Whenever we cook Japanese Wagyu A5, we share it with everyone. Is that cognac or whiskey? A little flambe action? Nice. Wow, I've never tried that. Okay. Now he's gonna slice it in small bite-sized pieces. It is incredible how he's keeping the heat really, really low. Everything's still nice, medium rare. Is he gonna recook it again? Oh, wow. He's playing a fine line right there because if he cooks it for too long, that medium rare is going to be gone. That's the thing with Japanese Wagyu A5, you know, you really want to render that fat, everybody. If not, it doesn't taste as good. Fat is great, but you don't want it to be chewy, even though this thing like literally melts in your mouth every time you take a bite. I'm guessing that he's going to be making garlic chips out of that? Yeah, probably what it is. Flipping it constantly definitely is the right way to do it. Whenever you're trying to cook garlic like this, it can burn in an instant. Keeping it low heat is definitely the way to go. You see, that's one of the things with garlic. They get stuck to each other. So after you started cooking for a little bit, you can actually separate them without any issue. You see what I'm talking about, everybody? Small, tiny bites. Very, very different from American portions. And for good reason. This is the right way to have the steak. That way you can really enjoy it and not get tired of it. You don't want to get tired of this steak. Oh, he's using a sauce now. I think that's ponzu sauce. And of course, the beer. Hello, how are you? Okay, what is he going to do different? Or is he actually just cooking it every single time individually so you have a nice hot experience whenever you're eating the steak? Yeah, he's just warming it up, everybody. Wow. The attention to detail, making sure that you're having every single bite nice and hot. Wasabi, huh? Interesting. Wow, we eat that. It's surprising to me that he's not serving it with rice, not serving it with anything else. A little bit of ponzu sauce. Wow. And that is how the Japanese does it. Quite different the way I do it. I love to serve it with something else because it is extremely rich. But obviously, he's not preparing the whole steak. He's preparing each individual bite for you. If you are going to spend so much money with a steak like this, you gotta make sure every single bite counts. That's why we always say it whenever we're trying this steak. It is rich. It is a steak for you to share. There is no right way or wrong way. You can literally put this thing in the microwave. Please don't do that. But you can. And it's still going to be fantastic because it is fantastic already even before you start. But the thing is, if you are going to cook this steak and you're spending a tremendous amount of money, make sure you have people to share. It is rich. It is the best steak in the world. Make sure you share. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. Let me know in the comments down below. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye. As you guys know, I love to grill, and there is one grill that I use more than any other ones. That will be the SNS Kettle. Now there's a good reason why I chose this grill for 90% of my cooks. It does some things extremely well, others not so much. And today we're going to be talking about every single one of them, as this is my review of the SNS Kettle. So here we go. So initially, when I started to cook outdoors, my go-to was always the Weber Kettle. I had the Weber Performer. I even did a full review on it, and let me tell you something, I really like that grill. It served its purposes, and I did a lot of cooks on it. And it is still one of Weber's most sold grill. The fact that it has a little side cart is just perfect. At the same time, it is very light and not heavy to move around, and most importantly, it gets the job done. But there's a few things that the Weber Kettle lacks. That's where the SNS comes in. First of all, the Weber Kettle grate does not spin around. The slow and sear kettle in the other way does spin. And that's one of my favorite features to use, and I'll tell you why. 90% of the time when you're cooking, you need a hot zone and a cool zone. Especially if you're cooking steaks, a lot of times you're gonna have a good amount of flare-ups. And the fact that you're able to just spin it without any issue is just money. It makes the jobs a lot easier. And spinning it with an SNS grill is just a breeze because nothing is holding you back. Especially if you're cooking on multiple kettles at the same time, like I did on Matt Stoney's video, where I broke 3 world records cooking Wagyu. Now another problem I have with the Weber Kettle is that when you're cooking low and slow, it's not that great. And here's the reasons why. The thermometer is placed on the wrong side of the cover, but not with the SNS Kettle. It allows you to get an accurate temperature, and here's why. You want the thermometer to be on the same side as the vent. Think about it. If your thermometer is over the coals, you're not going to get an accurate reading. And when you're cooking it low and slow, the meat has to be on the opposite side of the fire. And that's where the thermometer should be placed. So only for that reason alone, it's already better. But there's more. Now the SNS stands for slow and sear. And before they even made it a grill, they were known for the slow and sear attachment that comes inside of the Weber Kettle. Now if you have a Weber Kettle, you can still get it and put it in, and it works like a charm. And it allows you to do low and slow cooking with ease. But if you got the slow and sear kettle, it comes with it already. So it's a win-win. And if you're thinking that you can do the same exact feature of the slow and sear with a Weber kettle using some bricks, yes, you might be able to, but it is just so inconvenient. And staying on the low and slow theme, the SNS Kettle has something the Weber does not has. It's called a smoke hole. It allows you to dial in temperature exactly the amount you want. And trust me, cooking low and slow is all about the temperature. If not, you can just grab a brisket, put it in the microwave, and sometimes, believe it or not, it turns out okay. Now what about portability? Because if it's portable and easy to transport, you're going to be using it more often. This grill is really easy to move. Not only does it have 4 legs, the wheels are actually nice. The Weber Kettle, on the other hand, only has 3. This grill also has a little side table, which is actually quite strong. I use it in every single one of my cooks. Now when it comes to cleaning, this also has an upgraded version from the Weber. Check out the blades. But hey, my nephew Angel can tell you a lot more about cleaning than me, as he helps me out quite a bit.
To clean, it's pretty chill. All I do is get the scraper, scrape it up, get both sides, and then I wipe it up with a paper towel, and that's it. For the ashtray, it's pretty simple. You shake the star, I guess I would call it, the little star. You shake it up so that all the ash falls into ashtray. Ashtray is so simple. You just pick it up, turn it, take it out, dump it, put it right back, drink, you're done.
Now even though it sounds that this grill is perfect, trust me, it has its flaws. And I think my #1 issue with it is actually the size. I just wish it was bigger so that I don't have to use any other grill. Cooking 3 to 4 steaks with it at the same time is perfect. It does the job really well. If you're gonna cook a brisket, you gotta make sure that that brisket fits. The amount of room is very limited. SNS grills, if you're listening to this, you should make a bigger version. Now let's break into the specs of this kettle. The total height is 41.5 inches. The height without the lid is 31 inches, which if you're 5'10" like me, it's just the perfect height. The cooking grate is 22 inches, and it is perfect for a family of 3, 4, or up to 5. Every time you get a new grill, the first thing you need to do is to assemble it. And this one, it's not that bad, but hey, you cannot take my word for it. My nephew Angel has built more SNS kettles than anyone I know.
To build, it's pretty easy, to be honest. Everything's kind of chill. Maybe the legs might be a little annoying when you put the rack, if you put the rack the wrong way and all that. The most annoying part of the build is that little bottom rack, and then the little thing to make the ashtray wheel turn and stuff. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Just screw it in. It's little airflow valves, the thing to hold the lid. To be honest, probably take me like 20 minutes.
Now I know the number one question is how much does it cost? It is more expensive for a Weber kettle because it has more features and other things. Well, you guys already know. But as of today, the basic model of this grill is $335. But I highly recommend you checking out the link to see the most accurate pricing for it. Now you're gonna ask me, Guga, do you recommend this grill? I'll tell you one thing. There's a reason I use it in every single video. So that concludes my full review of the SNS Kettle. Let me know which grill you would like to see reviewed next. Put it in the comments down below. We're gonna make it happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything's always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. On today's video, we all love sandwich, everybody, but I can guarantee you've never seen one like this. It's going to be inexpensive. It's going to be delicious. The marinade is just to die for. And most importantly, it will feed everyone. And I can guarantee you, you can make this at home. It is ridiculously easy to do. Check it out.
Now for this delicious sandwich, you can use any meat you like. It's going to work with pork, chicken, and beef. But since we're trying to get the best bang for our buck, I'm going to be using this. They are St. Louis pork ribs. Usually Korean style barbecue is made with beef, but these are going to work great. Now we're going to be cooking these hot and fast. And in order to do so, the first thing I like to do is a little bit of trimming. I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this flappy meat out. If you leave it, in the end, it's just going to burn. So once everything is removed, you want to go ahead and remove the silver skin. If you don't, it's totally fine because we're going to cook it hot and fast. It's going to have a little crispiness in the end. For the sandwich, I want the meat soft and tender, not crispy. But once done, all the ribs go into a container, as now it's time to add the secret ingredient. And that would be the Korean marinade. This is delicious. And most importantly, it is ridiculously easy to make. Let me show you. Into a blender, you want to throw in some pears, followed by white onions, green onions, ginger, garlic, brown sugar, salt, honey, and soy sauce. Now blend everything on high and that's it. It does not get any easier than that. I know the color is not very interesting, but the flavor that comes out of this thing is incredible. It is delicious. Because now the important thing to do is to give it time. 24 hours is good enough, as the next thing to do is to go ahead and smoke them. We want to cook this one hot and fast, which means about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And for that, I'm going to be using my RegTech Dual Fire. Now this grill is something that you've never seen before. That I can guarantee you. Yes, it is a smoker, but it has two chambers. One that you can smoke nice and slow, and another one that is straight up super hot. This section will be used for searing steaks and putting a nice crust on anything, and the other one to smoke. And as that was happening, it was great because it allowed time to go ahead and make a sauce. Into a bowl, combine Kewpie mayo, followed by gochujang, which is Korean chili flakes. Now mix everything well and add a little bit of sriracha. Mix it a little bit more, and that's it. A nice tangy, spicy sauce that it's going to be perfect for the sandwich. Talking about that, the next important ingredient is a bread. This sourdough loaf is going to work just great. Try to get something with a nice crust, because the meat is going to be extremely tender, and having the little crunch is going to pair up perfect with it. To make sure you give some extra flavor to the bread, melt a little butter into a skillet, followed by a tiny bit of garlic, and then you want to go ahead and fry up the bread. Now, oh yes, this is going to be fantastic. The only thing we're missing is the meat. And after about 1 hour, it's time to take them out. After taking them out, you want to apply the marinade one more time. Make sure to be generous with it. Then add them to aluminum foil and fold the whole thing up. Then back into the smoker they go for 45 minutes. To finish them off, take them out of the aluminum foil, let them cook for about 15 minutes so that they can dry out, and in the end they will be fully cooked. They're also going to be extremely tender. The bones should be able to come out very easily. And since they're going to be extremely tender, you want to pull them apart with your hands. You don't even need a knife. To finish up the sandwich, go ahead and add the spicy mayo, followed by a generous amount of that beautiful pieces of meat we just made. Add a tiny bit of sesame seeds, followed by some green onions, and top it off with another piece of bread. Now this is as easy as it gets, and I can promise you one thing, it's going to be delicious. Don't believe me? Well, you just wait and see.
And there we have it, everybody. A nice, wonderful, easy to make Korean style, gentlemen.
You know, I love steaks, but I'm starting to like this Guga channel. It's got something different. We got
Yeah,
sandwiches.
no, it's easy to make, everybody. There's nothing crazy. There's no insane experiment. At least that's my hope. Here,
what is
try the
this?
meat. Just the meat. Just try the meat, okay? We're gonna obviously go for the sandwich. But yo, relax. There's more people here, man. These guys can eat, everybody. They are animals, I'm telling you.
We've been waiting all day, bro. We're hungry.
They wanted to order food. I was like, just wait.
I hope it was worth it.
Let's see. Cheers, everybody. I rest my case, everybody. You tell me, description guy.
What is that? That is fantastic.
Just a little sweetness to it.
It's so succulent. There's so much moisture that comes out of this. Is this ribs?
Yeah, this is ribs, but instead of making American style or any other style, I try to make a Korean style with a Korean marinade.
Yeah, it tastes like Korean barbecue.
And it pairs up perfectly.
Very different flavor profile. I don't think I've tried anything like this before. Damn, this is good.
That is so good, everybody. And it's so easy to make. All you gotta do is throw it in the smoker, everybody.
I love that you're so multicultural, Guga, because me and Angel get to benefit off of all this delicious food.
It's phenomenal, everybody. What do you think?
Anytime I taste this type of marinade on a meat, it always takes me back to when we were doing Taekwondo and we would go to this Korean place right after with Master Sang. Always brings the memories back of that.
That is so delicious, but I wanna try it with a sandwich. Enough talking, let's give it a try. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh man, I've made a lot of sandwich, but not many can come close to this one, everybody.
Oh man, that sauce is out of this world.
What do you think, Angel?
The fact that this has the marinade of the Korean barbecue and then you have this sauce that kind of ties everything in a little bit. I don't know what's in the sauce. It's got a little, very tiny bit of kick.
Very tiny, not too much though.
It's just enough to make everything just a little bit more flavorful, and it's just awesome, bro.
It tastes kind of like a Chipotle mayo or something like that. You have the crunchiness from the bread, and then you have that nice juicy meat, plus that tangy sauce. They all come together so beautifully. They blend, harmonize very well. The flavors are there, the textures are there. Everything is fantastic and delicious. I just want to stop talking and keep eating.
Guys, I'll be honest with you, okay? This only takes about 30 minutes of work. Nothing else. Everything else is just cooking it by itself. Making the marinade takes about 10 minutes. Doing everything else, another 10, 20 minutes. It is easy to make. It will feed your family, and it's delicious.
This is a banger of a sandwich. I haven't had a sandwich this good in a very long time.
There you have it. It is
Honestly.
fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. Remember, everything I use is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. What's up, everybody? We are here in Costa Rica. This is a beautiful country. I had the pleasure of going all over the place. It's absolutely beautiful. But we wanted to give it a try, something different. McDonald's, everybody. Every country in the world has McDonald's. So I think it's going to be very interesting for you guys to see the differences between the United States and Costa Rica, because surprisingly, it is extremely different. We're going to start off with a breakfast. Are you ready for the breakfast?
I'm absolutely ready, Guga.
Okay, here's your breakfast from
my
Costa
breakfast.
Rica.
Wow, it has rice.
The rice and beans, everybody.
Rice, beans, a little burger, some eggs, and what's that?
Sweet plantains. Okay, let's try it, Profe.
This is the gallo pinto.
Gallo pinto.
Gallo pinto.
That's how they call it here, right? Let's give this a try, Profe. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cheers.
Very good flavor, but a little dry, no?
A little dry, yeah.
Dry, yeah.
But I mean, come on, this is McDonald's. Would you eat this for breakfast? I would love to know. Put it in the comments down below. All right, that's good. Let's try the sausage. Here you go.
Very powerful knife.
Yeah, very strong, right? We are steak guys and we're eating McDonald's, everybody. You ready?
I'm ready.
The patty. Cheers. Pork sausage.
Pepper.
This is exactly like the one in the United States. The eggs. Let's see for the eggs.
I think it's...
And the eggs is not good.
No salt.
No, nothing. Blah! Not good. Not good.
The banana?
The banana. Oh, the banana. Yeah, the plantains. How is it?
Good. Sweet.
Oh, that's good. I like that. I've been here for the last 3 days and I'm extremely surprised because the #1 item for breakfast is a tortilla, everybody. It comes with something of this called natilla sin sal.
This is the sour cream version from Costa Rica.
Oh, is it good?
I think it's better, it has more flavor.
When I came here and I tried for the very first time natilla with tortilla, I thought it was a joke. They were giving me that for breakfast. And I tried it, it was amazing. You grab one too. Cheers. It is not good. When you come to Costa Rica, you have to eat the one that they make it at home. That is amazing. This one is like the one that you get in the United States, everybody.
Yeah, in the supermarket.
I understand they're trying to copy it, make it traditional, but at the same time, it's like night and day.
right?
Exactly.
It's not the same. So here's the Big Mac.
A Big Mac with bacon.
Do you have that?
That's not a Big Mac. I'm not one.
You don't eat bacon? I guess they really, really like bacon in Costa Rica.
They saw you and they think,
Oh, maybe this guy like
maybe
bacon?
this guy will love it with bacon, eh?
That's true. All right, let's give it a try. So this is what it looks like. Ready?
Ready.
Let's get it. Cheers. Oh, it's very different. I'm not a fan. How about you, Profe?
I'm a real fan of this.
Really? You like it?
I love it.
Wow. I'm impressed.
I'm a Big Mac expert.
Oh, okay. Please tell us. What?
And the bacon make it great and better.
Really?
Really.
Wow, I'm surprised that you said that. Oh, I don't like that bacon, Profe. You like it? It's good? Okay, you like it. Now this one is very interesting to me. I've never seen this in McDonald's, except if you go to KFC, but not McDonald's. Here, open up your chicken nuggets. Look at that. Look at this, everybody. That's your chicken.
Wow.
That's your chicken nuggets. It's real chicken. Okay, let's try it. That's good. Do you like it? It has a wonderful flavor. It has a tremendous amount of MSG. Look at that. It is straight up chicken, everybody. What do you give this, Profe?
An 8.
Wow, I give a 10. I like it. You ready for the last one?
Okay.
The shakes.
The shakes.
Okay, so this one here is maracuya, also known as passion fruit. This one here is called, what do you call this one?
It's mora. It's
Mora.
like a berry from Costa Rica.
It's like a berry. Okay. Wow. This one is passion fruit and that one is mora.
Ah, this is mora.
The grand finale. Cheers.
Cheers.
This one here is amazing. The maracuya. How was yours?
I think better. In Chile, we have an ice cream called mora crema. It's the same.
It's the same?
Exactly the same. If you're from Chile, you know.
What's your grading on that one, Profe?
10.
I agree. 10 as well. If you come to Costa Rica, you have to try the milkshakes. This is very refreshing. Maybe it's because it's very hot and I'm sweating like a pig.
Oh, maybe.
But this is delicious. Cheers, Profe. Anyway, guys, this is the review for the McDonald's in Costa Rica. I would love to know how your country has McDonald's, and if it has anything different, put it in the comments down below. Check out Professor's channel on the link on the description. I'm gonna put it for you guys. And most importantly, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Rob, what are we gonna do?
I'm all about show me. Look, I'm putting
Doing?
I'm putting boots on. I'm serious. I'm not wearing these things on here.
Oh, Josh getting ready, baby.
That's right. Gotta get geared up.
Let's get that
I just
beautiful B-roll, sexy roll of Josh getting ready. Oh, we don't want to see that,
Oh,
man.
sorry, my bad.
Stop it. Get some help.
Are you ready, Vikram? Are you scared?
Well, so I'm gonna stand all the way over
They
there.
were specifically asked not to do this video, and I said, no, we gotta do it. Putting boots on, all right?
This is what I want you to do. Lace them up a little extra tight.
My boots are my underwear. What we're dealing with is very, very serious. The alligators in enclosures, they know that, hey, this person is gonna bring me food. I don't have to kill them or eat them. These alligators are truly in a life or death situation. So this alligator will, in fact, bite you. Hold on, and whatever it bites, it owns. It will bite it, break it, roll it right off of your body. You never forget that he can hurt you really bad. Come feel this, just right here. Oh! Mr. Guga. That was nuts. Come here.
Good job, brother. No, I ain't getting dirty. You get away from me.
Yeah, get away. You're eating big Guga.
Get away from me with that smut. I ain't getting dirty, baby. I'm staying clean. I am staying clean, baby. I ain't getting dirty today. No.
It was less about the hissing. It was just the tail. I've seen some crazy happen with those tails.
Yo.
And it's so fast.
Wait until you mount on top of one, how powerful and strong it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's solid muscle. Crazy. But now, we're gonna get something to eat. Because we're hungry.
That's probably just salsa.
Not bad.
Fried chicken right there.
That was shrimp.
That was shrimp? Oh.
Mahi, one of my favorite fishes. We ate, we good.
We're good, man.
Now you hunt.
I don't know about the hunt, but the cooking I can do.
The biggest myth in the world with alligators is that they're just laying out there.
No one thinks that.
Alligators are extremely savvy. We've got to go find it, and we've got to catch it, and we got to do all that without getting bit. So let's go.
But I'm watching it.
Yeah,
I'm just watching. Look at this guy. Look, this guy.
I'm myself.
What's inside of there? He got more gators?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Heck no. I can't even see them.
Look in here.
Check it out.
Oh my, those are... You crazy. Where you got that gator from?
Hold on a second.
These two nuts.
Come here. I want you to pet it.
No, we went to Gatorland. No,
Come
that's
on.
okay. I don't want to pet them. It's probably went over there.
There's about an 8-foot alligator in his backyard. It's obviously a very dangerous gator. It's trying to eat his dog. Let's be very slick and make this happen right now.
Okay. All right, that sounds good.
This is the perfect gator for us.
Did you see how fast? I caught it in like less than a minute.
I've been over there looking for my daggum shoes. I thought I left my shoes in the woods. I'm like, where did I leave them stinking things?
You don't get splinters?
No, dude. Splinters worry about my feet.
Yeah, that's how it works. So we're in our next location, and I think this is the one. We got Angel, Vikram, everybody trying to catch the skater. You saw him, Austin?
Yeah.
Oh, he got him. Oh, he got him. He's right there. So Rob snagged him, but he lost him. Vikram, what's happening?
He snagged him and the line broke.
That line broke?
Line broke.
So, God damn, we want the line so close. Yo, this thing just got crazy. They got a new call. We gotta head him to another location because that one apparently is threatening life. So when that happens, we gotta drop everything and you go. We came back to a spot that we saw before, and Rob said, stay back. We're gonna go by ourselves to catch the gator. Hopefully, they will get him.
3 hours later.
Yeah. Things are about to get real nasty right now. You ready?
Yeah, dude. Ready. We've been out here for so long. I'm hoping that my energy levels go up when I see it, which I have a feeling that they will.
I think you're gonna do just fine. You gotta bring in confidence to the man, you know what I mean? Give him confidence and he will conquer, yes?
All right, I got the gator right here. Okay, Josh, listen. This is a really big gator. He's up on top right now. He's not even gone down yet. You're gonna have to keep this line extremely tight.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
This is our only connection to the alligator. Keep the rod high. Someone get us some lights.
Call me the light man.
Good, good, good. Okay.
Oh my God.
Come on, Josh.
Exhausting.
You got this, Josh.
Okay, hold on. Let's see where we got him. Hold on. Hold on. Hold him right there.
You're doing a great job, Josh. How are we feeling?
Great job, Josh.
Thanks. Oh, there he is, right there. There's the gator, right there. Hold him right there, boys. Hold him right there.
Don't fall in the water.
It's okay, I was trying not to break my neck. Okay, you gotta be real careful that you don't slip. Come over here, set that rod down or hand it to Robbie.
How are we doing, Guga?
Here you go.
No problem, baby. Double rod. Mm-hmm.
Okay, bro, so this is a nuisance alligator. This homeowner called us to come catch this alligator. He's gonna be put down one way or the other. It's your call, what you wanna do.
Eat him.
Now we'll go to Rob's house and we're gonna clean up the gator. That was an incredible hunt that we will never forget. All thanks to my brother Rob from Deer Meat for Dinner. You are the man. Guys, if you enjoyed behind the scene videos like this, let me know in the comments down below because we'll make more. And if you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe because we got some epic videos coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.